fast.
That is actually
It's okay, we'll go on that one too.
well, this one actually goes fast too.
Hey, ready to go on the trolley? See, finally our turn. Oh, Percy is leaving. I think we need to go from the front. Okay, from the front.
Yeah, and we're both sitting ourselves.
Who's going to sit with you, Uncle?
I'm not scared.
There, you can see Percy from here too.
I see it.
Yeah. Omar, let's move here so other people have space too. Let's move here so other people have space. Actually, there's space. Oh, look, Thomas is coming. Okay, turkey. You have to take an answer really quick. Oh, that's cool. Turkey.
Oh my God, this side. Switches. That's crazy. That's so cool.
I don't know this one, but that is really cool.
That is so cool.
Oh, where is what?
That's so cool.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
You can still see.
How long is that train?
Wait, I don't come with this one.
Okay, then we'll go in this one. Yep, Daddy will go down there, but...
Oh, finally. Look.
That's a long train.
It is a pretty long train and we are moving.
You have to sit either next to your next uncle.
Oh, look. Nice, can you see him?
We're going.
Already? I think over there they're going to tell you what station you're at.
Super fast. We're gonna go to Percy. Fast. Milk cart.
Yeah, that is so far.
Whoa. It's fast.
It's pretty fast too. Oh, look, the bus that we saw from Percy. Oh, is it right? You guys on the trolley? Oh, we're turning.
I think we're just gonna get out of this turn.
Freeze over there.
Okay, before we go on, let me tell you a little bit about what you're riding on. This is an old Chicago City streetcar. It was built back in 1923, and it ran on the streets of Chicago until about 1954. Now, streetcars like this used to be in almost every city in the United States. There were vehicles like this that ran on railroad tracks in the city streets, so that basically the whole street looked like a railroad crossing, and cars like this would run on the street and pick up and drop off people pretty much like buses do today. And these systems were huge, particularly in the big cities. Chicago, for example, didn't just have a few lines and a few streets. It had about 1,000 miles of track on the city streets. Almost every main street in the older parts of Chicago had a streetcar line on it at one time or another. So this was a big deal, and this is the way people would get around cities. And even small cities had streetcar companies. Both Elgin and Aurora, for example, had streetcars up to the 30s. Now, what happened to them is that as you get into the 1930s, buses are becoming larger and more reliable, and cities are paving their streets. So with the combination of paved streets and reliable buses, you don't need the railroad tracks in the street anymore to support a vehicle like this. And the railroad tracks were a hugely expensive part of running a streetcar system. So transit companies had a big incentive to get rid of them, and that's what they started to do. It started in the 1930s, it stopped during World War II, but then really picked up afterwards. And that's what happened in Chicago. The Chicago Transit Authority took over the streetcar system right after World War II, and they had it all converted to buses by 1958. And city after city was doing the same thing. You can still ride streetcars in a few cities in this country. A few cities have kept a handful of lines, like San Francisco, Philadelphia,
San Francisco.
But no city has kept its comprehensive streetcar network. Those are all gone, and they're probably not coming back.
We're gonna ride in a little while.
That is pretty fast. Yes, okay.
Wait, to the model train? Oh my god. If they switch this one. Hey, is this the model train? That's the model train.
You guys having fun?
Yeah.
see, the signal is red. Still red. Baby.
On the Thomas and Percy signal when they were back, how come they didn't stop?
I know, look.
John, I'm sending more 3 o'clock people your way.
Look, Thomas is still here.
Oh yeah, I think this is one shot. They're actually
What happened?
they're actually
Look, this is the back.
Springfield Avenue, very nice up with the guy. Springfield Avenue.
I think Thomas is about to leave.
Here's the port. Thomas Hatt. Another way.
Alright, so you are on the train already.
we're getting off, right?
No. Next station.